Well, a lot of us are getting into the holiday mood. You want to go shopping, you want to get things done, and you're just, enjoying the holidays. Well, you got to be careful because you still could get scammed. And joining us today for Fraud Friday with Superior Credit Union, we have got Director of Fraud at Superior, Jessica Holliday, and then the Fraud Associate, we've got Jamie Merritt. And thanks for coming today.
Thank you.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, sometimes I think we do just get caught up. We find things and we're like, oh yeah, this is great. And so is online shopping where we should be most leery?
Yes, so basically what you want to watch out for if you're looking through some sort of social media platform and you run across a deal that looks too good to be true, you want to make sure that you're, researching that through the trusted source, such as the actual merchant's website, to make sure that you're seeing the same sort of type of deal that you're seeing on Facebook.
Right, yeah, because they do make it easy. You see it on Facebook and you can click on it, but you're not sure that you're really going to that store.
Right, there's a lot of spoofing merchants out there where they're getting consumers' card information and scamming them and telling them that they're purchasing this and they're getting the money and they're never getting the goods. So yeah, so there's a lot of spoofing.
So that's the key, you never get the goods. But I mean, does it come on your credit card, and do they double it, or I mean, what kind of things do you see that people get, how they get scammed?
A big one that we're seeing right now would be Facebook ads. They go online and they're seeing different products and services listed for 30% down or 70% off, and then when they go through, they make the purchase. It's not actually connected with the main realtor or merchandise, so then they don't end up getting the merchandise in the mail, and then they have to come in and file a dispute.
Wow, all right, so is that what you do? What are the steps if you're like, uh-oh, I did get scammed? What steps do you take? Can you help at all?
So it just depends on what type of transaction it is. So if you're on, social media and you think you're purchasing something, let's say off of Amazon, and the transaction goes through your card and then the merchant doesn't provide you with a delivery date, there's a time frame that we have to wait to file that dispute for that member. But there is sometimes that we do have chargeback rights. And we're able to recoup the money, but there's sometimes that we don't have chargeback rights and we're not able to get the funds back for the cardholder.
I know you hear a lot in the news, people are leery about overseas, like Temu and some of these other places. Are those some of the online places that you find that, people get scammed with?
I mean, not necessarily just online merchants. I mean, we do tend to notice that when they're coming from foreign countries, the fraudsters will tend to use those as masks. Even though they say it looks like they're buying them from Temu, they're just using Temu's name. It's not actually their website.
Right.
So not necessarily to pick on Temu, but they just pose as Temu.
Right, yeah. So I guess the one key, it sounds like, go to the original website.
Yes.
If maybe you see that sale, go to that website and then check it out.
Yes. For example, there was one last year where a major retailer had a 5-piece outdoor living suit for $39.95. You're not purchasing an outdoor, right? Give me 5.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, you're not going to get that. So you want to make sure that you're going to that trusted source and you're verifying that you're seeing those same deals on that merchant's website.
Right,
yep.
yeah.
Everybody wants a great deal, but make sure that you're researching and you're doing your homework before you're just putting in that card number. Yep.
I mean, that's a perfect way to ruin your holidays. I'm sure when you see people, they're distraught. I mean, this is this is sad.
It is.
Yeah. Especially when they need it for a Christmas present and then they find out that it's not real and then they have to plan something else.
Wow, yeah, and spend more money.
And sometimes it can take, up to 30 days if they don't receive a delivery date to get their funds back. So, kind of the hiccup in their holiday shopping.
Right, yeah. So we just really have to be leery. I mean, it sounds like all the time, but are they out more in full force because of the holidays now?
Oh, yes, they're out there and they're ready to take your money. So make sure you're paying attention.
All right.
Yep.
You mentioned also be leery of Christmas puppies. So tell us this story. What's this all about?
Well, a lot of people like to buy puppies around the Christmas time, but if you do it through Cash App is an instant money transfer service. So it's basically as if they handed the person cash. So they speak with this person most of the time. It could be on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, any social media platform. They talking to this person to buy this puppy. They ask for the money via Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. They send them the money and then the communication stops.
Yep, it's usually a fake profile that's been made, and then there's
no puppy.
And then if you send those funds that way, we cannot get your money back.
Before we're done, you mentioned those apps and stuff. That is money that goes straight. I mean, is it better to use a credit card then when you're doing these online purchases than Venmo and that kind of thing?
So usually your debit card is attached to your Venmo or your Cash App account. So it's still, even though it's running through the Visa and the credit card rails, it's still, Visa recognizes that as a cash transaction, like me just literally handing you 50 bucks, even though it's actually coming off my debit card.
All right.
Yep.
All right. So just be leery, have a happy holidays, enjoy your shopping, but just be careful.
Just watch out for those fake deals.
All right. Thanks for coming today, you guys.
Yes, thank you.
All right, don't go away. We'll take a look at the weather forecast next.